Okay.
Producers, if you struggle finding sounds and samples that work for you, then you have to check out this plugin. It's called Arcade, and it's my #1 go-to for building
Okay. Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
It all, Pegger. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Check, man. Check, man.
Off the play fake. Reeves. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective game nonetheless.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Back to throw. Reeves. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off-play action. Reeves. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. This defense for the Broncos, they were this week in the win over Carolina.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Texans have 1-6 now. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen earlier? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, it's Fitzgerald, and he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Reeves. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go.
On first down, Fitzgerald. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker.
And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing his tough 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Play action, now it's Brady. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least that's something to quote-unquote hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before break. Reeves. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Right back to him on first down. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fitzgerald, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out, in the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen that, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reeves. They're going for Hammer, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Harris running straight ahead. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Brady now to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. Was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Okay.
Ready?
They go play action here on first down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Off the play fake. Reeves. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Texans are right back in this football game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Wait, that. Let me go.
Now Brady gotta have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it's just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
On the jump.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Fitzgerald. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And they've had trouble tackling throughout this ball game. But on this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S. Because I don't care if you're a great tackler, you had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Okay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They hand this off to Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2nd down and goal. Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. You want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those net.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. The Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
To throw on 3rd down, Reeves. And now here's another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Okay.
25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant, it works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That's Samuel, caught left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And some room to work. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They get this out left. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I'm not sure they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation. Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there for the Niners. And even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown 49ers! Deebo Samuel from 8 yards out, and his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter. More work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Glove. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing. Love. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Play action this time with Love. One, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Ground with McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this is caught. Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerron Jennings They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Love now. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry,
So
to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now a second down, and the clock hits 0 before they get switched to Watson. Calling a gain of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you can take your time and use the quarterback and try and get set up. But once it gets in front of you, you're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for Love here. He'll complete this one to Watson. Calling a gain of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone
Third and long,
coverage
they'll
because you're
look
able to keep
to
your
throw.
eyes on the quarterback
And that is
see the play
incomplete.
in front
So
of you.
17
You're able to keep
seconds
the quick
now
pass
on
in
the
front of
clock
them
here.
and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, and now the interception. 17 seconds chance to possibly have the lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, and now the interception. And their opponents have a chance to possibly pass the lead. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Niners will extend their lead here just
Begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. A final shot before break. Purdy, that's caught. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No clock on the field.
And no flags. And it's a kickoff return to end the first half. The extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go bootleg. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Room here to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love looking to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Oh, good agility by Cobb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So the Packer offense coming on. They'll be asked to go for 2. Love throwing for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disastrous.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Purdy now to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him now and just 6 carries to this point. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw now, here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, Love. Unable to find Alan Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and 11 now. Now Love. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Alan Lazard. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, in that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Love now to pass on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Love. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Love. He finds Watson complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Now Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Love. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Love looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Right where this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And now off to the races, down the right side. He's at the 40, the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal, but it
arcade.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Southern California. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out the field and try to put out the fire.
There he goes, right side.
now, they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders from 3 yards out. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And the slot man goes in motion left. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Okay, ready?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
They got a little bit of everything on that one. Offensive line creating some space. And how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second down, it's Jones. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So on fourth down, on is the punter paddled down. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Ready, break.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He finds his tight end, got it, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Take that, street. Come back in.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Another run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And that was one that I kind of saw it coming, Charles. That free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football, as he did there.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
17. Check smash. 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
60
They'll throw now on the final play. But it's caught on the right side and Snell. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon. Go ahead and set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point try now for Crosby. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Good on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw brought in by Watson. 20! Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys have now moved out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Let's go. Ryan.
for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A solid leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This has been game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Rodgers, and this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here. They were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity. Drinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Sanders. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Kickoff in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. From the right hash, this for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. They'll go again with Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Again, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
He's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking down the field, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And some space here. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 24. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 19 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown! Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And from where we said, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that throw, unbelievably, better, folks, than 80 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Simply incredible. Now after the touchdown, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 48 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Across the 35.
there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They find some open field here. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that nearly intercepted on his very first throw of the game. Fortunate there. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 4 yards out. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0. And look into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Second straight. the play fake. Here's Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game is off. Side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On play action, Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10, 5, and he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Harris fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be Packer football.
You know, often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. Able to break the tackle and get some breathing room before being brought down just outside the 5. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
So that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers now to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is
press when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw, Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Pickett now, 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't
try to throw for this. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we're having a tough patch. This two shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. You don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's got a man, complete. And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to checking down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Ronald Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops, second down coming up. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers being chased down left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know his mental.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. On play action, now Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handed out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Rodgers again now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first. Harris running straight ahead. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second down, this is Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
Hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. This one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So now the Steeler offense coming onto the field. They'll try to add 2 more. They're going to run it with Harris. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, is unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. On play action, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Nice job holding them out of the end zone on 3rd down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on 4th down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pickett now from near his own goal line. It's brought in by Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And a gain of about 4 here moves us from the 6 up to the 10. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They run for it with Harris. So following the failed try on 4th down, will change ends and change possession. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. Touchdown! Robert Tunyon, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended target. And now it's third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. He's going to go for a big play downfield. But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center, because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls, he gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down, and that's the guy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. To the 29-yard line, brought down there. Pickett to throw on first down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now, but tilt the balance in their favor?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here, men ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Pickett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Pass caught, Miller. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Here's Pickett. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. They will find his man. It's Pickens. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught on guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead.
And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Oh my God, Galaxy.
Here's Pickett. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair.
Oh my God, Galaxy. Oh my God, Galaxy. Oh my God, Galaxy.
I wasn't ready to record, so you guys have to start, 'cause I didn't hear it.